My first move took 2 years when I came out. Year and a half.
Talk about it.
My credit was fucked up. A lot of people come to me like, workout. I got this building, or I got that building, but you don't got the other side of it.
Yeah.
The other side of it is building your credit up, making sure you be able to access that money.
It's a difference between cash flow and equity.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people that's chasing equity.
Yeah.
I truly believe equity is monopoly money because it's not real money until you're able to pull it out.
Until
like you said, you sit on $4 million
couldn't do nothing
and you
with it.
can do nothing. Or they made 6 figures on real estate. I'm like, how am I? And I had a moment. I'm like, how am I able to spoil 6 figures a house if the house only worth 6 figures?
Yeah.
Bingo. Light bulb went on my head.
Yeah.
I need to get into bigger deals.
Like, cause one deal can really change your life if you do it the right way. You just got to know how to invest your money into the next deal the right way. Finish these deals and keep moving. That's what That's what I would say the key is to all of it.
Yo, what's up, y'all? So it's another episode of the Funded and Closed podcast, where we made this podcast specifically to show individuals like you how they can get started in business and real estate, whatever they're trying to do, but also how they can do it without needing a whole bunch of resources out the gate. So I listen to a lot of podcasts. You heard me say this before. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and they talk about all the great things they're doing, but they start out with a big retirement account. They start out with a rich husband or wife. They started out with, a big 401k. And that isn't the case for every single person. So I don't want you guys to be like, dang, I want to do that stuff, but I don't have what they had when they got started. So I'm bringing on amazing 7, 8, 9-figure entrepreneurs that actually started their business, started their real estate portfolio, started whatever they do. And they started without having a whole bunch. So you guys can relate and you guys can understand like, damn, I can actually do this too. So I'm really excited about this episode because this is somebody that I met in this space, but I feel like I knew them forever. And y'all know me, I just keep it a being, just be honest. Like, I don't really hang out with a lot of people. I don't really, get cordial with a lot of people because a lot of people are fake, just to be honest. And this is somebody that I met in this real estate world over the last, I don't know how many years, but 6 years now? 6 years now?
Yeah, about 6 years.
I met in this real estate space, but I can honestly say it's like my brother. Like, if he say it's a problem, I'm treating it like it's my problem. And I can't say that for every single person. So when I feel that way about somebody, I keep it like that. So I don't even associate with too many people unless we solid like this. So without further ado, I want to introduce my guy, Workout Landlord. What's up, bro? My guy. Yo, so like, it's crazy. We met the first time it's crazy. This how out the way I'm in. We live in Philly, but we met in Atlanta.
Yeah, we met in Atlanta, yeah.
Because I think, people like you and I, we go to our houses and we get to go right back in the crib.
Exactly,
like we go do our thing, do
right
our real
back
estate.
get back.
We met at a network event down in Atlanta, and I remember you walked up on me. I was talking with, who the hell I was with? I was with somebody in Atlanta. We was at, I was with somebody and you just walked up. You was like, yo, bro, I see you doing your thing. That's the one thing I respect about you. Yeah. You're not on some weird stuff where like, yo, I'm gonna be too cool. You walked in, he's like, bro, I see you doing your thing in Philly. I'm in Philly too. Yeah. We can connect. And I was like, yeah, bet. I see you got the ice going. Yeah. I ain't had no chain. I ain't had no jewelry, no nothing. Yeah. He was like, man, this shit don't mean nothing, bro. I own a jewelry store, so it is what it is. Yeah. And I was like, damn, I'm like, damn, that's what's up. And I ain't gonna lie, you had me start thinking about, other businesses and stuff. I'm like, damn, he's sitting in real estate, but he own a jewelry store too. So you like, man, this shit is just nothing.
This for sure.
Yeah. So, so we're gonna get into that, but just what's going on? Tell me how you feeling, bro.
Man, I'm feeling good, man. First of all, it's good to be at this podcast. This is the 3rd episode, right?
This is the 3rd episode.
Third episode. Yeah. I'm just right now. I'm feeling good. I'm in a good space right now, man. I'm loving life. More so, I love real estate, but I've been in this for 20 years. It's gonna be my 20th year in real estate. Yeah, that's vicious. So now I'm like kind of like on the back end now. Now I'm just trying to start investing in cash flowing assets. I'm not trying to demo out renovations and all these type of houses. I just feel good. I feel good about where I'm going at.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I ever told you this, but for the last 60, 90 days, I've been getting this aura from you that you kind of like at peace. Yeah, if that makes sense. Like I've been knowing you for the last 6 years or whatever, and all I see from you in the last 6 years is grind. running, grind in the field, in the trenches, move around. Whether you in the trenches in a pickup truck or you in the trenches in something, you pull up in something, you moving.
Yeah.
Like the last 60, 90 days, I've been seeing you like I don't know, it's showing on your face, just like at peace. Like, yo, I just wanna build wealth, and I just wanna like kids. Like I just seeing more than that. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
no, it's mainly about the kids and just growing them, because I'm getting older as well. So it's mainly about growing them, also about like living in the moment. I feel like when you grind so much, like you don't have time to sit back and be like, damn, I actually just bought $1 million building. Like for me, I grab a building, I'm in there working. Ain't like I'm in there gutting it, I'm doing whatever I want to it. So like my accomplishments, I don't really soak it in. Like, and I think we all kind of do that a little bit. Like you bought your cars, you bought a lot of shit. You feel me? You really get it and be like, oh shit, let me go grab something else. Like, that's how it is, and that's not how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So I want to get deeper into that, but before we pause, but before we get into but before we go, touch on what you got going there, like tell me a little bit about, and you already know, so for y'all don't know, y'all know how it's set up. Yeah. My guy, what we're gonna do, he has his drink, I have my drink, and what we're gonna be going to do is we're gonna draw a drink, and by the time this, start going through the bloodstream, I'm gonna start asking you some questions like, what did you blow your money on? Yeah, for sure. So y'all make sure y'all stay to the end of this, because I'm gonna hear about how you spent $100,000 doing this, that, and that. Like, so cheers, bro. Appreciate you being on. So just tell a little bit about how you got started. Tell your story, as much as you want, but like just be real with the people.
So I got started like in 2005. 2005, that's when I bought my first property in 2005. So after I purchased that property, I didn't know nothing about real estate, but I was in the streets at the time. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to be in the streets at all. Like, I'm just seeing everybody go to jail. The same stories, the same ghetto stories. So I just didn't want to be that person. So I ended up purchasing that property. Then I ended up purchasing another one for like $12,000 in Brewerytown. So Brewerytown right now, if everybody know about Brewerytown,
ain't nothing less than 250.
Ain't nothing less than 250, 300,000. So I actually got about 12 properties in Brewerytown. 5,000, 2,000, 3,000. But I bought them in 05 through 2010. So by 2015, 16, I was in jail at the time. They ended up appreciating. I was sitting on about $4 or $5 million just on those properties that I invested in. So, I'm in jail, like just trying to understand equity, how to understand like all these different things to really monetize my way, and get that equity out of those buildings. So I was just in jail, just learning. So that was really like from, I would say 2005 to 2015 or 16. That was really like my learning years in real estate. Like, my ups and downs, my losses, my wins, all those things was in between those years.
So I want to ask you a real question, right? So, and this is a mindset question. Yeah. How did you have a mindset? Because that's some real shit. I know people because first off, you buying houses for $2,000, $5,000, $12,000. That means you was getting to it. Yeah, for sure. Let's just call it spade to spade. Because a lot of people outside, they barely making it more than McDonald's making. Sure. They just outside to be outside. Yeah, they just outside. Yeah. But you actually was, shaking and moving. And I don't want to get too deep in that part. But the mindset part is like, how do you have a mindset to, be making $12,000? I'm gonna throw it into a crib. I ain't about to go ahead and do no other stuff. I got two questions, but that's the first one.
Yeah. So I was like, if anybody know me, they know I was getting money since I would say 13, 14 years old. However I had to get it. Yeah. I was getting to $1. So the money thing I knew money wasn't everything. Gotcha. I had to acquire assets with that, because like when I was looking at my block, I'm like, damn, how the fuck did these people buy these houses? Yeah. I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, how is people doing these things? And without no mentor or anything like that, I'm looking in the daily news. I see a house for $2,000. I see a house for $5,000. People don't even understand. I'm looking in the daily news.
Think about it.
You know what I'm saying? My little cousin comes to me like, yo, it's a property for $5,000. Property for $12,000. I'm like, yo, listen, I'm putting my money into that. Instead of buying, other things, splurging it on girls. I didn't really care about females like that. I get
that's respect. That's solid.
So I ain't really care about females like that. So I figured I'm gonna spend my money on, things that's gonna bring me some money back.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, every time we having a conversation, it's about Like we might say a joke, but we getting right back to
we
like,
get right back to it, yeah.
Like I might talk to some people, we might say a joke 3 hours later, like they still trying to joke. The next phone call I get to like, bro, like we off that. That was supposed to be a 5-minute thing. You let's get right back to the bag.
Yeah, for sure.
The second question I have for you, like, how did you honestly feel, like personally, sitting in, like how long you had to sit?
I did a total 6 years.
So how did you feel sitting, all them years and like, damn, like I got some shit outside bubbling, like was that had you like itching, like I'm trying to get back out, or like
that will push me like every day, but like I swear to God, bro, I felt like I was never coming home. Walking them jails and eating the chow and making chi-chis in the bag and all that.
Yeah,
you gotta think 6 years straight.
Yeah,
that's a whole different joint. But so I'm like, you know what? I'm just focused. Like, I'm not really here right now. I'm really in college. I'm learning this real estate shit, and I couldn't learn everything, but I learned about 70 to 80% of what I can learn because you gotta be hands on to really learn everything. Yeah. So I learned a lot. When I came out, I was well equipped to get to it. So that's what kind of kept me pushing. But it was, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it was hard in there. You see rapists in there. You see people that got girlfriends. You see all types of shit in that joint. So I was more so. I'm like, listen, I got something more than what y'all got. Like people probably looked at me like I was a sucker at sometimes. Probably like, damn, bro always in the cell, or bro just work out. Yeah. I don't care about nothing that y'all got going on. Yeah. I got $4 million sitting for me outside. Yeah. So I'm worried about what my mom is doing. I'm worried about her on top of my assets, on top of my girl, making sure she on top of my assets. I ain't worried about nothing that y'all got going on. I'm worried about what's outside.
Bro, I don't even think you realize, well, you probably do, like, that mindset is the key. Like, and we're gonna get into the real estate and the money, but sure. I want people to realize like how strong mindset is. This man was in the same situation as, let's be honest, 1 million other people.
For sure.
How many people just locked up? 1 million other people. And it's some of them don't have nothing at home, and there's some of them that do have stuff back home.
Yeah, for sure.
Got money waiting, got other moves. But they still fall victim to a lot of the dumb shit because the mindset, you like, bro, like, I ain't even trying to get into nothing with you, bro. You got it. I'm going to just stay in my joint, and I'm going to just read. I'm going to work. I'm going to do my thing because I know bro, and I think that's what stopped hold a lot of people back in jail, even outside. Bro, you got it. I ain't even trying to get into nothing with you, bro. It's cool. It's cool.
I mean, I ain't no sucker. I ain't just
I'm not saying that, but like, I'm not going out just trying to be
like,
tough.
No, like I'm cool.
Like,
I'm cool.
Like niggas outside, they be trying to be tough. Like,
so I feel like some people, right, because they don't have nothing else to show. Yeah. They got to show. Listen, I'm gonna kill you. That's gonna make me seem like I'm doing something, or I'm gonna punch you in your face, and that's gonna make me feel like a bigger man. Because I ain't gonna say they're too dumb, but they don't want to read a book. Yeah. They're not trying to understand any other thing but, violence, because they don't understand the other side of the world. But when they actually sit down and understand it, it's a beautiful thing to get money. It's a beautiful thing to take care of your family. Yeah. All that stuff is beautiful, but at the same time, a lot of people just don't get there. Yeah. Like a lot of people die, a lot of people be in jail for the rest of their life, and they don't get a chance to see like the involvement of just being a person coming from where we come from.
I want like just men in general to understand that like everything don't require you to take it to that next level, because you got a lot. Yo, real quick, 2-minute story, right? It was me and him. It was a group. It was like 4 of us. I think it was like four of us, right? We came from this event and then we went out to eat. We was downtown. Yeah. Downtown. Nice restaurant, all that. And this dude that just so happened to be at the place we just was at, he drunk, he lit, he come in, he think he's somebody that was dealing with a girl he was trying to deal with. Yeah. I guess they just was the same complexion. They looked the same. Like he walked up, he was like, yo, dang, bro, I'm still trying to figure out how you got her. Yeah. And I'm sitting there looking at him, and he just like, he's sloppy a little bit. Like, I'm trying to sit like, dang, like, man, I was coming there for her, and you got her. I see where it was going with it. Yo, bro, that ain't even him. That ain't even him. You got him confused. No, bro, that ain't even him. Just go over there, bro. It ain't even. Because, I mean, he not on that type of time. So, like, yo, bro, I ain't even trying to get in. That's not him. You got the wrong dude. Yeah. He's like, no. I said, bro, that ain't. We ain't trying to get in there. You see, we over vibing. Yeah. Girls, like, we chilling. Yeah. And then he walked away, did his thing. But to the average person that just ain't, I got a lot going on. He got a lot going on. Yeah. Like, but the average, yo, what you trying to say? Turn it up. Turn it now, right, we remind you, we downtown, a whole different environment. You know how fast the cop, it would have turned into a whole nother thing. Yeah. And next, you know, we in a situation that was like, dang, I could have just told boy to go ahead. Exactly.
because like a lot of people, they don't be mindful,
Mhm.
bro. Like we come from a nasty environment. We come from like, you know, nasty people, like whereas though they don't really care about too much. It's just like just like I said, violence is what they want to show. Like by him coming up to him, he wanted some, you know, he wanted some wreck.
Yeah, he wanted some, because that was a whole nother. He came up to him on some like, I want him to say something crazy.
Yeah, I want you to say something crazy because now I'm going to take that and I'm going to show the chick what I did.
And I peeped when we walked. That's why, talk to me. He ain't got nothing to do because he ain't know nothing about you talking about, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, that was a whole goofy thing. But I'm saying it all to say is like, I respect how I move and how you move because like we got a lot to lose.
No, for sure.
Even outside of the money stuff, we got kids, we got a lot
sure.
of stuff going on, and like people out here, you know, getting dropped for dumb stuff.
Yeah, bro.
Dumb stuff.
I mean, like, listen, like in Philadelphia right now, you see the environment of people that we in. That's why I really try to pour into as much young kids as possible. Yeah. Because it's like, damn, if I can change, you're not going to change everybody's life. No. Like, but if I can change a couple people, like then that person might can change a couple people and it just keep spiraling down to the next generation. Yeah. That's the only thing that I got out here. To be honest, like, you know, of course I'm gonna do my thing, but at the end of the day, I want to be able to infect them another way.
I can honestly say you one of the only you're one of the only people that actually do. Like a lot of us, we care for the youth and we might have something, but you actually do. You consistently having events, you consistently pouring into them, you consistently doing stuff. So I respect that. So let's fast forward. You got out, you had the $4 million in real estate sent. What was your first move? Like, what did you, because that first move was what?
No, so my first move actually, so this what y'all gotta understand, right? Everybody's looking at this. Like my first move took 2 years when I came out. Year and a half.
Talk about it.
My credit was fucked up. Like it was fucked up to where as though, you know, I had the $4 million in real estate, but at the same time, I couldn't do nothing with it.
Can't pull the money out.
I couldn't refinance. I couldn't do anything, even though I had the buildings. So a lot of people was at that state right now. A lot of people come to me like, workout. I got this building or I got that building, but you don't got the other side of it. Yeah. The other side of it is building your credit up, making sure you be able to access that money. Yeah. So it took me like a year and a half to get my credit together. You know, make sure I had W-2s, and then I pulled the HELOC loan off of a building. It was worth like $500,000. I think I got like 387 or something like that, 75% of what it was, and that's how I started with it. You know, 6 figures or better, baby. You know,
So real quick, what's an HELOC? Because somebody over there like, what the hell he talking about?
All right, look, a HELOC loan is when you when you pull a line of credit off the property. So 75% of 500,000 is about 300 and something thousand. So that was my first deal. But, you know, you got to have the proper things that in order for you to get a HELOC, you know, you're going to need, you know, 2 tax returns. You're going to need a 680 credit score, and you're going to need up-to-date pay stubs in order to, you know, to pull a HELOC. And you want to go to a bank, and a bank that I will give y'all is a investment bank. It's going to be First Trust Bank or TrueMark Financial. Damn. Those are 2 banks that you can go to.
Got out some game on them.
Yeah.
So you pulled the $300,000 out, and then that's when you was able to go ahead and.
Yeah, that's when I started maneuvering.
Did you start pulling money out of other houses? No. You like, I got enough from this. I ain't going to stretch that.
So what I did was I started with the 300 because I'm good with money. I save my money, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really be spending money on too much stuff.
Yo, it's funny because I don't see you spend no money. I've been around you and you like, no, I'm cool. I'm off that. But then I might see you pull up and something. I might pull up.
So it just be like, I don't know. So it'd be like a war in my head. I'm like, all right, listen, man, look, you got to chill a little bit. Then, you know, sometimes like, you know, I'm an impulse buyer. Like if I like something, I'm like, I like the Cybertruck right now. I'm like, damn, I gotta buy it. Yeah. I don't know, man. So it's just, I'm an impulse buyer. You know what I mean? But so
he could probably get you a deal on a Cybertruck.
Oh yeah, maybe.
No, he connected.
We got to see what's going on.
Yeah.
See what's going on for sure.
Yo, well, I'm telling you, I might see you. I might be with you. Like, nah, I ain't $20. I ain't doing that. $100. I ain't doing that. Then next thing you know, you pull up something 100,000. I'm like 200,000. I'm like, bro, when the hell did you just was telling me you was chilling?
I don't know. I think because I be studying like the real greats. Like I be like, even my dressing, like, you know what I'm saying? The way I'm dressed right now, I'm just like, damn, I used to, you know, just like a couple months I'm wearing Dickies. It's just like, I think because I'm a Gemini, to be honest. I think I just go back and forth. I don't even know
what the zodiac
stuff. Yeah, Gemini just kind of like, they fluctuate a little bit and they just, you know, they go back and forth. I think it's because I'm a Gemini. I got a good side and I might have my other side.
I'm not mad at that though. I feel like I watch Power. I don't watch TV, but when Power on, I spend 1 day a week. I watch an episode. Yeah. And Ghost said this one time. He said, you know why you know why I'm me? He said, because I understand the dude off the block. I understand the guy in the corporate. I understand the person in church. I understand the old person. I understand the young person. I can move around. Like you said, I just was in the dicky 2-3 months ago every single day. Yeah. And now I'm in the suit. Yeah. I can go ahead and go. And I think that's good because now you can touch different people. You can do different types of deals. Yeah. And you can be,
I can walk the neighborhoods.
You can walk the neighborhood. But most importantly, you know how to adapt.
Exactly.
Like, yo, listen, it's low right now. We want peanut butter and jelly. We want oodles and noodles this week. Yo, look, now we can go to steak 48. And it's no different because I'm comfortable with either or. Exactly. That's why a lot of people can't succeed because they only want to be one way. Exactly. They only want to be on oodles and noodles time and they don't know how to transition. Yeah. And then some people only want to be on steak 48 time. They don't know how to transition when money get tight and now they just keep digging a deeper hole for themselves.
And that's why a lot of people are broke too as well because it's like, all right, once you get to a certain point, you gotta adapt to where you at. Mm-hmm. So look, like, so I come from like I was living in downtown. My mortgage was $3,000. I go to Jersey, my mortgage $7,000. Everything is about $10,000 to run my household. Yeah. So it's a whole nother process. Yeah. I got another properties in Atlanta. It's a whole nother process. Now I got $40,000 in bills a month. Mm-hmm. So it's like, damn, well, that Chanel bag. Hold on, all that. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna create more cash flow in order to cover everything that I have. So it was an adapting process for me as well because I'm like, damn, I got a lot of money. I ain't gonna say how much money, but I have a nice amount of money, but it's still adapting. You're just not trying to keep spending. That's how people be broke. Yeah. Like, what I'm saying? You don't want to go from up here to down here. Yeah. Like that's a whole different, that's a bad joint right there.
I want to piggyback with what you said. You said I got a lot of bills. I got a lot of this going on. I need the cash flow. That word cash flow. I hear you say cash flow all the time. And I want you to talk to the people that it's a difference between cash flow and equity. Exactly. There's a lot of people that's chasing equity. Yeah. I truly believe equity is monopoly money because it's not real money until you're able to pull it out. Like you said, you sit on $4 million
couldn't do nothing
and you can't do nothing. I know a lot of people, right? That's like, yo, I wanna buy this house. I want to buy this house. Man, it's worth 500. It's worth 200. It's worth 150. It's worth $1 million. It's worth this. Yeah. But then, bro, I've been there before when I had made a whole bunch of. I remember it was like yesterday. I had made a bunch of money doing a couple deals, doing some transactions, doing a couple refi, pulling some money out, doing different. I had all this cash. Yeah. I started buying. I was buying a house a month, 2 houses a month, 3 houses a month, and I was cashing out on some. I was working with this lender. I had to put down 25%. Yeah. Some house I was buying 600,000, 20. You see that 25% add up. Some of them buying cash. Yeah. I started buying lots cash, all this stuff, and I'm like, dang, I'm up millions in real estate, and I'm like, hold up, nah. I got like a little light in my pocket right now. Like,
now you got all these mortgages. Like,
not to mention, those deals don't always go as you plan. Exactly. I'm about to flip this joint, get 300 back. I'm about to do this, get 100 back. I'm about to refi pull. No. Next you know, the house don't sell as fast. Exactly. Next you know, the refi get pushed back. You like, hold up, man. Yeah. I got millions of dollars in these. Yo, I know you're enjoying this episode. I know you're getting a lot of game and a lot of value, a lot of information. But is it okay for me to give you even more value? Is it okay for me to give you more information? So if you just said yes, what I want to do is I want to give you access to a free training that I'm having 100% free. You can log in. If you don't like, you can log off. It's 100% free. In this training, I'm going to show you guys the 4 steps that I utilize to be able to buy properties, rent properties, make money on property. Like this building we're in right now is 100% mine. And we do that. And I have done that doing those 4 simple steps. So what I want you guys to do is go to fundedandclosed.com, just like the podcast, but fundedandclosed.com. And you're going to be able to register for the free training. Like I said, 100% free. And it's going to give you those 4 steps that I utilize to build my real estate empire. And you can do this exactly where you at right now. So look, we're going to get back to the episode. But before we go ahead and finish, press pause, go to that website, go ahead and RSVP for the training. And I'm going to see you soon. Let's get to it. Bricks, and I don't got millions of dollars in the pocket, and I can't even really make a move.
Yeah. So what I suggest, like, to be honest, because I've been through like all the stages in real estate. Yeah. I would say, of course, buy a cash flow and business that's already flowing already. 10 units, 8 units, 7 units, something like that. To where though you're making money every
out
month
the gate
without doing anything. Yeah. And then on top of that, don't buy as much real estate. If you got 300,000, you don't want to just go splurge it just because you have it. I've been and then, because I did it before. And then I'm like, damn, I'm down to 50K. Damn, shit, bills is getting, what the hell is going on? Yeah. But I got millions of real estate. Now you got to really bank on these different things, and it don't always go the way you think it's gonna go.
Nope.
So you gotta really go from A to Z with that property.
Yeah.
Go to A to Z with all these different properties and don't stretch yourself so thin. That's what happens in real estate, to where the majority of people stretch themselves so thin, and the next thing you know, they out of real estate.
Yeah.
You don't see them posting on Instagram. You don't see the car. You don't see none of it. It just is over with, because now they like, damn, I'm done with real estate, because they didn't follow the right. They didn't know. You know, they didn't have a mentor or nothing like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all right now, right?
Yeah.
Tell y'all right now. If you see somebody online and they buying a house a week, a house a month, 2 houses a month, a house every 2 months, stay in your lane, because you try to keep up with them, spend all your bag on all these down payments. The mortgage is still going to be due. Down payment doesn't mean you buy the house cash. Down payment means you got enough money to get into the deal and the lender covered the rest, and you still have money. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses, because you don't know what the Joneses doing. Joneses may have a private lender covering everything. The Joneses, I knew this girl, I helped her buy a couple houses. She had millions of sitting. I don't even know where the money came from. She had millions of sitting. She was just buying houses cash. The average person outside may be looking like, yo, hold up, I gotta keep up with her.
Yeah.
Whole time she had an endless bag. You can't. So don't worry about what other people got. Do your one house, get it all the way finished, get the money back, then reinvest. Because you try to go ahead and, dang, I seen such buy 5 houses this month. I gotta go ahead and buy at least 3 of them. That's not your lane. That's not where you at right now. So just keep that in mind.
For sure. And I would say, like, so I think a lot of people be trying to get to somewhere, like just probably looking at people like us. Yeah. But they don't know I got 20 years behind this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Or looking at other motherfuckers that's doing their thing, and they like, damn, I gotta get to where Boone at. I gotta get to where workout is. I gotta get to all these different people where they at. But listen, you gotta put the hard work in. Like, cause one deal can really change your life if you do it the right way. You just gotta know how to invest your money into the next deal the right way. Finish these deals and keep moving. That's what I would say the key is to all of it.
Right. So my next question is, how did you make that transition? Because now where you at right now, I not hear you talking about it, but I see you actually doing it.
Yeah.
Some of the commercial plays.
Yeah.
Like the jewelry store, commercial mixed use building with the jewelry store, the commercial straight building out. Like, how did you, what was that thought process to make that transition? And how did you make that transition going from like, I'm done with these little single family houses or duplex tribes, let me transition to this big boy game?
Cause, all right, so the main thing is, like, I challenge myself and I look at the greats. Like, I look at everybody. I look at them because it's motivation to me. Like, I look at the richest black man in America. Like, I look at how he came up and how he buy businesses, and you know, he does real estate, but also he has other things going on that propelled him to that level. Yeah. So that's what made me do it. I'm like, damn, commercial real estate is gonna get me millions off of each deal, but the deal might take me a year though. It might take me a year to get this deal done, but I'm good with that. I'm good with making $1 million a year instead of making 40,000 every 2 months, every 6 months or every 90 days. Because actually, some of them deals might not sell. I know what I'm getting when I buy, 5+ units. 5+ units. Now I'm not going off the comps now. I'm going off the actual cash flow of the building. So that's what made me transfer from residential to commercial real estate. And then now at the same time, you're going to have to put more money down, but I do it a different way. So I got I think it was like $800,000 building. I put 25% down on that building, but they actually let me put 10% down on it. And then they let me do a second mortgage that I held on the building until I actually refinanced the building.
For that remaining down payment.
For the remainder down payment.
That's smooth.
So you got to understand, listen, everything is negotiation. I'm negotiating everything in its play.
They ask for collateral for that?
No, if I'm buying a building, listen, I'm putting 10% down. Some of these people just want money. Yeah. So if I give you $100,000, or look, I take the ever 50 or 75,000, I'm gonna put it on the back end because I need that money to fix the property up to do what I need to do with the building.
That's smooth.
Yeah. So that's what made me just get on that time. Listen, it's $1 million. I took a year and a half doing this other building, but it's gonna be an M. I get $1 million off this building. Now I can invest in bigger buildings, 5 million buildings, 10 million buildings. That's how I'm really gonna get there. I ain't gonna get there off residential.
My first time having that mindset, I was doing some single family deals. Yeah. And on a single family deals, you pull out $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. These small 2-bed, 1-bed houses, these small houses down north. And I had this moment where I was like, I think the best thing that happened for a person, they had a fed up moment.
Yeah.
You had your fed up moment in jail. I ain't going back to this shit.
Yeah, I'm done.
I had my fed up moment. Like, I'm tired of getting, granted, 20, 30,000, that's some good money.
Yeah.
My last job, I was making 25, 26,000 a year.
Yeah.
But we all grow.
Yeah.
Man, this joint ain't gonna work.
This ain't gonna cut it.
So what I did was I said, how can I do, because I think I seen somebody pull 6 figures out, or they made 6 figures on real estate check. I'm like, how am I, and I had a moment, I'm like, how am I able to pull 6 figures a house if the house only worth 6 figures?
Yeah.
Bingo, light bulb went on my head.
Yeah.
I need to get into bigger deals.
Yeah.
So I bought this triplex that was worth 500,000. I bought it for 190. I put 60 into it, and I was able to put 140 something thousand dollars out once I did the refi, and then rent it out cash flow. So I'm like, I'm cash flowing money, and I pulled 100 something thousand.
Yeah.
I said, oh yeah,
this is it.
Yeah. I said now, like, it don't make sense. I'm not saying it don't make sense, but like doing these $20,000, $30,000 deals is cool, but like no lie, it was the same time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. It was the same time frame.
Do it though.
That's the thing.
You have to have the money. So like when you do those deals, you want to save the money. A lot of people might try to splurge too fast to where I got 20,000 or 40,000. I'm gonna pay 20,000 on a cyber truck. I'm gonna throw that down on that cyber.
Yo, this dude told me, he said, man, you know why y'all don't got 10, 20, 30 unit buildings?
Yeah. He
said, because every time a 2-bed, 1-bath house come up, you got to put $10,000, $15,000 down. He said, y'all go ahead and jump and grab on it.
Yeah.
And y'all grab and jump on it. And I'm like, okay. He was like, because you got to think about it. If you got to put 20% down on $1 million building, that's 200,000. He said, all them 20s and 30s down payments y'all put down on these little small houses, you could have had
it.
Bro, mess me up. I'm like, I feel like he's talking about me. I'm like,
yeah. That's why I don't do that no more.
I'm like, damn, that makes sense. Like, what if I just sit, like you said, instead of doing 40,000 a bunch of times, do $1 million deal, and I got you making more money at the end of the day.
And at the end of the day, now every year that building going up 3.5% in rent. Now the value going up. It's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, I love commercial real estate for sure.
Do you think somebody should get into commercial real estate out the gate, or how many deals should they do before they get into it?
No, I would say so. No, it's not for the weak, man. So I'm gonna say, like, getting into commercial real estate, I would say do like 5 to 10 deals, 5 to 10 of those 20, 30,000. Because at the end of the day, you gotta understand how to run the building. You gotta understand how to do the renovations. You gotta understand the wiring, the plumbing, and then you gotta think about you gonna do 10 or 15 of those at one spot. So you gotta actually know the process before you even do anything.
Yeah.
It might be, I would say 2 years. 2 years in a residential, and then you can move over.
Which is not a long time.
Yeah, it's not a long time.
That's not that go by so fast. Shoot, you can do a deal and it might take 4 to 6 months on one deal.
Yeah, I think that's maybe about 6 deals in 2 years.
Yeah, so
maybe if you're strong.
Like one thing I'm getting from you, and I know that you don't mind. You got time. You don't mind waiting for something that's worth it.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah, you don't mind. Is that something you got from like being down doing 6 years and you developed that time, or that's something you already had?
Listen, look, I really think it had to be because, bro, I put hundreds of thousands in his and you see it.
Yeah, I seen it.
Event space, the apartments, and this ain't from no lender. This is my money that's coming out my pocket. So I'm just looking at the bigger bag. It's like you gotta have an imagination when you're doing this. Like, damn, I'm imagining. I know, and you gotta believe in it too by doing your due diligence. So I'm like, listen, I know after this is done, I can play with $1 million, and now I can put 500,000 down on a 30 or 40 unit. And now I'm just thinking about that. That's the only how you're gonna grow. Yeah. So that you gotta have imagination and you gotta have the due diligence in order for you to get to it. But you gotta have the imagination first.
Yeah. You gotta have, what they say, tap me your inner child. Like, like to have that imagination. A lot of people lose that. Yeah, they lose it. And then they kind of stuck where they at. Like, got a dream. You gotta think bigger. Like, had them dreams. Yo, I'm dreaming of a 20 unit building. I'm dreaming of 100 building. I be seeing you just look up 100 unit buildings, 200 unit buildings all the time. And you be posting like, yo, this is something I'm looking at. Even though whether you ready or not, you just like, yo, man, I'm just putting myself in position. I'm just thinking about it.
When it's there,
you
gonna be like, oh shit, damn. Because I think like a lot of people just tap themselves out. Like, this shit ain't for me. I can't do this shit.
Heavy. Heavy all the time.
So I can't do it. But it's like I'm no different than anybody else, bro. We bleed the same, eat the same. Yeah. Like we do everything the same. I'm no different from nobody else. The only thing that's different for me is my ambition. And at the same time, I'm saving this money. That's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save this money. I'm gonna make sure I get to that next deal. Because a lot of people who die, I was just talking to my guy, a lot of people die in real estate on their first or second deal. you know, they can't even get to their draws because they spending the money in different places. They can't even, you know, do a hard money loan because they don't know how to understand how to manage their finances and all that type of stuff. And they can't get out of real estate because real estate really is hard, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a simple business model, but it's hard. Like you find a cheap house, you buy it, you fix it up, you sell it, you rent it. It's simple, but it's work.
Yeah, it's work.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, I think when they see like, you know, us on Instagram or whoever they see on Instagram, they make it look like, oh shit, this shit is easy as shit. No, this shit is hard every day. You might be up to 2 a.m. doing rehab budgets, or you gotta submit this. You know, you gotta do these. It's a lot of stuff that come with it, but at the same time, it's like, do you want to do that or you want to work for McDonald's? Yeah. Which you know,
what hard do you want?
Yeah.
What hard do you want?
What do you want?
Yeah.
So that's how I be looking at it, bro.
Yeah. And I think it's not even. It's physical hard, but I think it's more like mental hard.
Mentally.
Like mentally be able to be in a position where like on your first deal, I'm willing to drop all my bag to get this done. That kind of sometimes mentally drains somebody. It mentally drains you. Got to tell your girl or tell your boyfriend, we can't do this right now until this house is done. Sometimes that mentally mess with people. So I think it's a physical, but also that mental of being able to like look at your account. It might not be as heavy you want, but like, yo, when that thing hit back.
Yeah, when it hit back. That thing,
you like, all right, this shit was worth it. This whole thing was worth it.
Yeah.
Yo, so other thing too, I want to ask you, right? We about to transition when it comes to like that GC stuff, because you always talk about like general contracts and working on houses, which I think is good because it helps people bringing some extra money while they working out. Piggyback on what we talk about. Like touch on your GC stuff, because you always talk about that.
All right, so right now I'm licensed general contractor in New Jersey, licensed general contractor in Philadelphia, and I'm about to be licensed in Maryland. So I think that's where the bag is at. You know, that the bag is in being a general contractor, because now say if I'm a hard money lender, so this is just for like if you're doing your first deal, second deal, third deal. I only do this for my mentees. So say if I got $150,000 rehab budget, right? I only might pay the general contractors, that's the workers. I might only pay them like $100,000, right? Because I already got bids for the processes, and I'm gonna pull the permits because I'm the actual GC of the of everything.
You're controlling everything.
I'm controlling everything. So I think understanding how to do that, understanding the draw process, understanding all those things, that's how you make money, and you're gonna eat through each deal. Say if you get a draw for $20,000 for electric, framing, all that type stuff, you might tuck $7,000, $8,000 for you to live for those 2 months, and then pay your guys and pay for it. It's really about money management.
That's all it is.
It's just about money management. So, but you paying yourself from the deal first, instead of getting paid on the back end. No, I'm taking my money right now. I need this money right now so I can live, I can pay my people, I can feed my family, and then I get my money on the back end too as well. So being a general contractor really is the most important thing about real estate, because they make the most money. You know,
I hope none of y'all missed that, like, especially for y'all that not working a job while y'all doing real estate and you literally banking on this deal go through. What he just said is how you can go ahead and survive and still live your regular lifestyle while you working out. Because I know a lot of people, when I see people like literally dying and struggling in a house, I instantly know they probably not doing what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Because it's like, yo, if you got a good enough deal, there's enough room to do that, but you're probably not doing that. That's why you literally scratching and just like really just twiddling thumbs waiting for this whole deal to be done.
Because the real thing is they not really assessing the deal the right way. They don't know how much money is on the deal. They letting a contractor come in and tell them, listen, this is 1,000 square feet. I need 100,000. No, 1,000 square feet. We doing 75,000. So you got to understand how much everything costs before you even get in. So once you understand that, all right, electrician, okay, for the rough end you want 2,500. Then for the final you want two grand. Like they might come in and say, I want 8 grand for the whole building. So you got to understand all that money is taken away from your pot. So we ain't taking away from our money. We're going to take that 4 grand. That might can pay the mortgage. You know, that might can be those small hits. That's what keep you going. If you don't got that small money coming in, you're done. You done out here.
Them little 500,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, them Jones, that stuff add up.
That shit
and then one of the things, if you guys have hired a contractor and he walk in 3 minutes, he like 80,000, how the hell you come up with that number, bro? Like, how the hell you come up with that number, bro? I want to see a pro forma. I want to see a budget, windows, this, and it better have some sense on the end of that, because you got the exact number from, bro. Like, come on, like, 80,000. Get out of here, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, the contractors, they gonna eat. they gonna eat,
Regardless.
and the wholesaler gonna eat
Yeah.
off your deal.
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure you understand the knowledge. That's what really kind of separates us from everybody
Yeah.
else.
We know how to do everything.
We know how to do everything, but we on top of the knowledge first.
Yeah.
Like the knowledge, like, yo, okay, those cabinets, I'm gonna go to Home Depot, they're $125 a piece. You gonna try to charge me $7,000 for these joints? They only $1,500.
Come on, bro. If you would have said 4, I probably would have been a little more like, all right, you can make a little stack, $2,000. I'm cool with that. But 7, come on,
you'll see the quote, you know what I'm saying? You'll
bro.
see the quote for the dishwasher, this, that, $20,000 for this whole setup. You like, bro, listen, I'm gonna get this for $7,000-8,000 for all this. And another thing too, like, so I might go to Home Depot, like I order all my flooring from China overseas. Yeah. So I'm getting that for $1 a square foot. You might go.
It's a great number.
Listen, you might go to Home Depot. They giving it to you for $3, $2.50, $2.80.
More than that.
Crushing you.
And that's not even the good stuff.
That's not even the good stuff. Yeah. So I'm getting the good stuff at $1 a square foot. Yeah. So I think you just gotta be more smarter than the next person, bro. And you gotta be patient. Yeah. My floors take 2 months to come over here. I'm cool with that. I know I got a deal that's brewing.
I know I'm getting in half.
I know what's happening. So a lot of things is everybody wants everything now. You see that microwave? Everybody want to get it. Yo, a minute it'll be done. Yeah. Everybody want the microwave type of play, and that's real estate life. Period is just not about the microwave play.
The fact I enjoy this conversation, bro. To be honest with you, because we talking about like some real life stuff.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
It's money blended in, but it's like life. Like how to manage your money, how to hit a mindset, how to take your time, how to not go ahead and just blow your money. We ain't even talking about blowing money on dumb stuff. We can blow your money on investing.
Yeah, just investing.
You can literally go broke from investing too much. Yeah. Take your time. Look, every investment is not for everybody. No, for sure. Yo, you might be at the $20,000 investment right now. That don't mean you go to the. I'm not saying you can't get there, but right now may not be the time for you to be dropping $100,000. Like, take your time. Yo, when I appreciate you for coming on, bro, man. I enjoyed this. This seemed like something.
It's like when we talk.
We just rapping, bro. We just rapping, bro.
We just talking.
We just rapping. This felt like we talking. We talking.
For sure. But yeah, I appreciate it, bro. You already know I'm here for you any given time.
Anything I could do for you, bro, for sure. Yo, so now I'm gonna ask you. No, we ain't skip past this, man. Let's talk about you at the daggone what dealership. Dropping the bag, you at the jewelry store, man. Give me the best chain in the thing. Matter of fact, you own the jewelry store, so you just ordering shit.
So like, I would say, all right,
some crazy shit you done.
The most money I would say, all right, I bought the Maybach cash.
Damn.
I bought the Maybach. It was only like 150 or 160. It wasn't that much money.
It's only like 150.
Yeah, but I bought my Landlord chain. I paid like $80,000 for that. It was like 80 carats. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I spent a lot of fucking money.
He started thinking back.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money, but more so now, like for real, like that's cool. But really, like the most important thing that I did was like really going to Africa, and getting that water supply from the kids over there. That was like the most like, and I didn't spend that much money. Like we probably spent like maybe $18,000. Like all total, like with everything. Like my man got a magic over there. We trying to build a school over there. That was the most important thing. I think my mindset kind of changed because I don't really care.
You need.
I just was telling you, like, I don't care about the change. I always tell you that, yo, because you was about to. I think you about to get a bigger change.
I was about to cash out.
No, I love a change, but just like I just go back and forth. Yeah. I respect life a little bit more to where as though I'm gonna spend money on like the people that actually really need it.
What was my problem, right? And it's funny how think about it. It costs 18 to change. I don't know how many lives in Africa. You just spent $80,000. Yeah. Like you start thinking like, damn, I spend more and I only please myself, but I just please a whole tribe of people.
Thousands.
For a fraction of number.
Yeah.
But for me, I think like I bought the chain from y'all. I spent $20 something $1,000. Yeah. Nice chain. I love it.
It's a good job.
And and y'all official too because I went out of town and they checked my chain out, weighed it, value. They was like, yo, this a real joint.
Yeah, for sure.
They was like, yo, like. They was trying to get it off me. They was like, yo, we give you this a real joint. So shout out to y'all. But the other thing too is
shout out Cat.
Shout out to Cat. Yeah. Shout out to Cat. Shout out to Cat. But the other thing too is I think for me, why I don't like you stopped me. I was ready to cash out on a bigger chain. Yeah. But the one thing why I don't think I just now get into this because I've been traveling the world for years, and I bet, like you just said, when you went to Africa, like for me, when you go out of DR, when you go to Colombia, when you go to Bali, when you go to Europe, when you go to, Mexico, when you go to Australia, when you go to these places, bro, they just fuck with you just in general.
That's what I'm saying.
So when I come back home, like, bro, like, I ain't about to sit here and like,
it's not even the same.
like, I ain't even on. So I'm not even about to sit here and do them. But like, I'm just now start getting like the jewelry stuff.
Yeah.
But like for years, I'm like, they gonna fuck with me. And then also people like me and you, when we move, how we move, like we go play. Like Future concert was last night. I was in my event space. I made an office in my event space.
Right.
So I'm in there doing work. I had to Zoom and everything. I'm in my sweatpants and my t-shirt, right? And my man was like, yo, you coming to Future concert? He ain't even come on yet. I got off the Zoom at like 9:30 at night. And I was like, I might go up. He was like, you going to champ? But they ain't going to.
I'm sliding.
Fuck me regardless. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit change my clothes. Not because I'm better than anybody, I'm too cocky. It's just like, I'm me.
Yeah, you understand?
I'm me.
Yeah.
We own builders. We got this going on. Like, you going to trip over me because I ain't got a nice shirt on? Like, bro, you know what we got going on?
Yeah.
Like, come on. So I think stuff like that has helped me. And like you said, help you understand like self-worth.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't need to project nothing to understand my value. And so like when I was about to double up and get a bigger chain, you had me thinking like, you sure you want to do that?
I mean, it's like, so I really love jewelry, but I'm starting to understand, right? Like I used to buy jewelry sometimes just to be like, listen, I'm getting the biggest chain. I'm gonna shit on you niggas. Like, you know what I mean? That's how I felt. Like, listen, y'all ain't know my love. That's why I used to do it, bro. I'm getting the biggest chain. I'm at the boss, like all that shit. I want to do that for that.
John, you got hustle.
but now I just look at it like, yo, I can wear,
clean, John,
clean, rolly. I might wear multicolored diamond, chain, 10 carat chain, some shit like that. Whereas though you like, oh shit, what the fuck, boy? You know what I'm saying? On that time. So it's more so when you get more money, you start understanding money a little bit more and traveling the world, like you said. Yeah. When you travel the world a little bit more, you understand, yo, listen, like when I was in Africa, they was only making $100 a month. $120 a month, bro. Living off that, they rent $30 a month. Shit like that. I'm like, oh shit, this is a whole different process. Like so it's just a whole different thing, bro. Whole different thing.
Yo, why I'm asking is why I'm wearing. So the chain I was thinking about getting was like, it was like 70,000, 80,000, right? I spent 20 something thousand. I'm like, this joint. But I put it, I'm like, dang, this joint hustle.
It's worth it though.
But then I was like, dang, should I just go clean and get the tennis joint?
Tennis joint.
Yeah, clean, and I'm like, that joint clean. So like that ain't my game. So I'm a person, I admit, like that ain't my lane, that ain't my game. I'm gonna ask the person that's in lane, what you think? Get the Cuban,
listen, all right, look. I think sometimes you gotta get this shit out your. I like, yo, I had the kilo. I had the kilo already. So it's like, yo, I killed y'all with that one already. So it's like I done did it already. So you know how Jigga
I gotta
said,
go on my lane.
Don't want it no more. Like maybe you gotta do that to yourself.
All right.
Maybe you got an idea.
Because I was talking to Kat, she was like, yo, listen, what you gonna do? And I was like, hold up. I told the work, he kind of confused me now. Like, hold on, let me get right back to you. But
I mean, it's just like what you going for. Because sometimes I feel like sometimes you gotta get it off you, but you gotta think like when you wear that stuff, you're gonna attract the wrong thing. Like I was listening to Corey, he's like, yo, I don't go nowhere wearing my chain unless I got I got my security around. So now once you wear that chain, you gotta have
that's this. That's an 80 ball around my neck.
You got
right?
80,000. Yeah. People. They can't get McDonald's money.
Yeah,
you walk around with this money.
People
you got
going crazy for a stack.
Yeah. So you more so got to think about the times that you went to. Like, damn, you got 80,000 on. You got this. Even though you're on another level, it's just like, yo, people will kill you for that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about that as well.
No, that's a fact. I'm gonna sleep on it some more though.
Yeah.
But bro, again, bro, appreciate you. I feel like that you changed a couple of lives on here mentally, and also gave him some game from the GC game, from the construction game to the floor game to this. So. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. And then this is our second time actually recording together.
I ain't gonna lie. And like from our other recording, like you see the progression as well.
Hell yeah.
You see the progression.
Fact, so.
But y'all can follow me at Workout the Landlord. Just follow me on there. Y'all see like everything I got going on. I'll talk to y'all soon.
This dude is always having some stuff that's pouring back. I'm gonna talk like my friends. I'm gonna talk for them. This dude always having stuff, free things pouring back into the community. He be having some paid stuff too. Whatever he's having, make sure you guys tap into it. I'm telling you, this is somebody that I personally stand. He helped me out with some stuff. I helped him. I was like, we literally built together. So, whatever he got going on, make sure y'all tap into that.
For sure. Appreciate you.